Hello, folks. Welcome to the Eyes Open Network, where we bring you the truth in world news, geopolitics, economics, false flags, lying by the government, propaganda being pushed through the mainstream media, all that kind of stuff. Okay? Now, on this video, I want to talk about U.S. warships being intentionally sent to the South China Sea, specifically in the Spratly Islands, to provoke World War III. I mean, I can't think of any other reason why they're doing that. Now, if you're unaware of this story, what's actually going on, it broke about a week or a few days ago, a week ago. The U.S. government has decided to send U.S. warships, a fleet of them, through into the South China Sea through the Spratly Islands. Okay? Now, as if poking the Russian bear in multiple different places in the world, such as the Ukraine and now Syria, the United States Navy is in the process of actually walking directly right into the Chinese dragon's den, if you will. Now, in an act of U.S. military power, obviously, to the Chinese government, the American government announced that a small fleet of U.S. warships will be sent directly through a Chinese-claimed 12 nautical mile zone in the disputed region of the South China Sea known as the Spratly Islands in just the next few days. And that's why I want to make this video about that, because it's not being covered on, it was mentioned a little while ago on CNN or something like that, mainstream media. But, and we want to keep you guys aware of everything that's going on out there, because, you don't want to be surprised and all of a sudden just be hit with something. It's as potentially as world shaking as this can actually happen. Now, the disputed area in and around these Spratly Islands, which the Chinese government has already claimed to be part of their own sovereign territory, have recently been a cause of intense controversy. They actually, basically what they did there was they actually built man-made islands. And you can see on the little map here on the recent article that I just put up on the Eyes Open Network website. And you can see the Spratly Islands, sprinkled in here. And these are actually man-made. They dredged the sand in. They brought and made these islands. It wasn't there before. There's shallow water in some places and that. But they actually built them up so that they would actually be islands in here. And you see relatively very close to the China mainland itself. But they're also, the Spratly Islands are now... it's also, with the man-made stuff, it just scattered right in there in the Philippines, through Malaysia, in all of these Asian different countries down here in the South China Sea. And the United States has refused, basically, to recognize China's territory claims on these islands, believing that the disputed area resides in international waters, of course. Now, here's my point. Who cares? Even if that is to be true, what gives and who gives the Americans the rights all by themselves, no UN pushing this or anything, to just, be the world police out there? Who? And you wonder why America's in such, in so many problems, although they'll tend to tell you that they're fine and mighty. But really, who gives them the right? And innocent people are going to war under the pretense of that they believe they should be going out there and policing the world for no reason and being lied to be able to do this. And then many of them coming home in body bags. With these islands simply being just too small in themselves anyway to support large military forces. You can go on YouTube and go and Google Spratly Islands, and there's videos of these islands. They're very small, and a large military force or equipment, for that matter, there's no significance on these. You can't do anything with them. Now, they do, however, allow the Chinese government to operate and maintain a sea and air presence in that region, but it doesn't affect the Americans in any way. I mean, the American government is in there poking around because they're trying to start World War III. They're trying to create a false flag. They're trying to create, I mean, just think about this. Me and a couple of my friends were just laughing about this. We're like, well, let's just get some warships and let's see what they'll do. Let's just drive them right through there. Let's sail them right through there. I guess you don't drive ships, you sail them. You sail ships right through where China has openly said that they're not going to allow that to happen. So the U.S. says, well, we're going to see what they're going to do about it, and we'll just sail our ships right through there. Now we know what's going to happen. There's going to be a standoff. There's going to be a confrontation. There's going to be something's going to happen, folks. And I'm trying to warn you. Okay, be prepared for this kind of stuff. And the Americans are already engaged in proxy wars with Russia in the Ukraine, and that's been happening for over a year, well, almost 2 years now, I guess. And now, admittedly, in Syria, with the CIA-backed rebels being attacked by terrorists, basically, because they're funded by the U.S. government. So the U.S. government now is saying, well, they're attacking us because we fund them. But they're terrorists. And Russia is going in there and killing terrorists. Aren't we supposed to be scared of terrorists? Aren't terrorists bad? We should be applauding Russia for doing this, right? Well, it's basically just a chess match, of course. And, this is very high likelihood in any of those regions, in Ukraine and in Syria, and now with the U.S. going through these islands, I'm guessing, is trying to provoke a war between the superpowers because they know things are falling apart. Now, attempting to push around the Chinese in their own territory is just crazy. It seems like an obvious, extremely obvious provocation for war. And if officially World War III hasn't already begun, which I believe, and us here at the news team here at the Eyes Open Network believe that it is already underway years ago, this may be the flashpoint, folks. So watch out for a false flag in this area, and watch out for a false flag anywhere to directly engage the United States military, Navy, Air Force into a direct war with potentially these superpowers, either Russia or China. That's what I got for you today here at the Eyes Open Network. Now, make sure that you subscribe. Check out our website for for further information on just what I just covered here in our article that I just put up on our website. And stay connected with us in social media as we update you on progress and the goings on out there that is just not happening through the mainstream media. So you want one source to keep informed of world events, geopolitics, world news, economics, and of course we're going to come up with we're going to share some solutions with you on what you can do to protect yourself between all these things that are going on. Again, thanks for stopping by the Eyes Open Network. I hope you like this update, and lots more videos coming your way real soon.